Hello everybody, and welcome to another installment of Erin's Book Club. We're going to try this again. I gave my camera a bit of a timeout, and we're going to see if it will actually videotape long enough for me to get something online. So, the book that I read today is the advanced reader's copy of Traitor to the Throne by Alwyne Hamilton. Now, I'll have to admit, I got this book a long time ago, and the thickness of it really intimidated me. So I didn't actually read it until my husband picked it up for me to read. And it's over 500 pages long, and I got a lot of worry about finishing it. When I first started it, I was like, yeah, it's a good book, but it's not really my thing, because it takes place in a desert with very Indian type, like East Indian type of background, where, you know, that kind of thing, which is fascinating, but it's not something that I thought would interest me in a story. And this one really interested me. Like, once I got into it, I was flying through the pages. I was actually coming home to read before I could go out to the barn, which says something. And again, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you don't want to, get betrayed by spoilers, please stop the video now, read the book, and come back. That being said, the main heroine in this book is amazing. She is completely and utterly flawed. She is very angry with the world. She's gone through hell, and yet she seems to rise above it, and she seems incredibly intelligent. This is the second book of a series, and the sign of a good author for me is you should be able to go into like any kind of series, pick out any book, and be not lost in the book. In the series by reading the book and still want to read the other books. And that's exactly what this book does. You don't get lost in what she was trying to say, but you're desperately wanting to find out the first part of this book, and that's what I want to do. She weaves such a good tale where you're actually in there and feeling what the character is feeling. The double crosses and the innocents turning out to be horrid wolves in sheep's clothing. Fascinating. The mechanical aspect of it, braced with religion, fascinating. The outlook of being outside of a ruler and trying to overthrow that ruler, and the actual real struggle that involves, amazing. The fact that the ending was very realistic, because in the ending you felt all was lost until the very end. Like, all the plots play together, and it's a book that will keep you reading. And don't let the size of it intimidate you, because I thoroughly enjoyed this book. I would recommend this book to anybody who is into East Indian culture, that kind of thing. I actually want to learn more about their culture, just to find out what different words mean in this book. Because if I knew more about the verbiage, I think I would understand it more. The fight that the main character has, the very real love interest that the main character has, the sexual tension without having a sexual scene, perfect. It was very real. It was very enjoyable, and I haven't had a very real and enjoyable book this long since any of the Stephen King books. So, and I'll go and say it, this is a book of this length that I have enjoyed almost as much as Stephen King. That says something, because King is my hero, and I eventually want to have all of his stuff. But just a phenomenal book. So if you guys want to get out there and read a book that you can snuggle up with a glass of wine, have your fire going, with the winter blowing out in front of you, this is it. And I can't wait to see the next one, and I'm excited through all of it. So, Traitor to the Throne, a Rebel of the Sands novel. I guess that's the series, Rebel of the Sands. Alwyne Hamilton is the author. Again, this is the advanced reader's copy. I hope that they did not change a lot in the real copy, because nothing needs to be changed here. This is an involved story. The character going through the rebellion, trying to fight an evil person with a good person, and then trying to believe if that good person, the concept of if can you be good and still be a good ruler, that's the whole definition of this book. And I don't even think that the author has answered that. If you can be good and still be a good ruler. If you have to be cruel in order to rule the people. You know what I mean? Anyway, looks like my camera is actually going to listen to me and continue recording for the length that it needs to record. Hopefully this is a good sign. The next step is try to figure out how I can upload this into my new computer and not have to use my laptop, but we shall see. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in to Erin's Book Club, and hopefully, if I can get this camera of mine to work, we will have more videos and less of the written write-ups, and we'll go from there. Everybody have a great Sunday night. Thanks so much, guys. I gotta turn this off now, love.